I'm on a mission to make Destiny's forgotten exotics usable, and today I'm using the Actium War Rig, a Titan exotic that steadily reloads your machine guns and auto rifles. And that's it. Oh wait, actually it says here that it boosts the airborne effectiveness of auto rifles and machine guns. Yippee, I guess, I don't know. Of course, before we put a kit together, we've got to make sure we look good, and Actium is actually the first exotic I've done so far that isn't completely ugly. Figure that. It's by no means the best looking, but then again, neither am I, so Actium and I relate on that level. I landed on this, which I think is actually pretty good. Now that I looked the part, I went ahead and put together a build. I went for solar for the healing and radiance just for a bit more gun damage and survivability. You could use any subclass you want, but I really do think solar is the best here. Now, when I think of Actium, I think of sweet business, so I started with that. I also lined up a couple of other weapons that I thought might be good, that being Centrifuge and Tommy's Matchbook. I threw on a commemoration as well, just to have a machine gun, and now that the arsenal is set, I jump into a 50 wave onslaught with a buddy. The business was oh so sweet for the first 3 rounds, but the damage was seriously lacking, and after only 10 waves, I was already looking for an upgrade. I branched out and tried Cerberus, which I thought might be kind of fun, but nope. Cerberus tickled my enemies at a slower rate than even the sweet business, so that went straight to the trash. Next up, I tried Tommy's Matchbook. At first, I wasn't sure if Actium was the true pairing with Tommy's. I usually like to run it with either Precious Scars or Laurel for the healing to counteract the self-damage. But here in Onslaught, Tommy's was doing great. Not having to reload meant I was able to pump out way more ignitions per magazine, and the sunspots and healing grenade were enough to keep me in the fight. This was it. I don't think there was going to be a better combo than this, but I still did want to try Centrifuge, so I threw that on for a bit and switched to Arc. Centrifuge was more fun than good. It just lacks any sort of damage, and its low magazine size left Actium working overtime just to get a handful of shots in the magazine. It worked well while sprinting, when Actium and Centrifuge were both refilling the magazine, but that required me not to shoot, which I didn't like very much. Overall, Centrifuge worked well with Actium, but it wasn't that good. The synergy was there, but the effectiveness was not. Between that and forgetting that I had Fist of Havoc on, it just wasn't a great experience. Oh no.
What?
Oh, I had Fist of Havoc on instead of Missile. Okay, so back to Tommy's. This was the play, and this is exactly what I mean when I say making a forgotten exotic usable. This was usable. This was great, even. Sure, the seasonal artifact was helping, but even on its own, this is a very nice combo. Tommy's reload speed and self-damage are the 2 things that make it hard to use, and this exotic and subclass pairing fixes both of those issues. Would I recommend this over Laurel or Precious Scars? Actually, yes. A lot of the time these exotics are overkill. I love them, they're great, they're a ton of fun, but sometimes they're just overkill. If you already are running a healing grenade and sunspots, you already have the healing that Laurel and Precious Scars provide. Actium takes care of the reloading, so now your Tommy's has both of its downfalls covered. Now, you could use Xeno or Thunderlord, and yeah, those would be great options if you're trying to deal, like, champion damage or boss damage. But when I'm running Actium, I want to use it with my primary, and the best primary for this exotic was Tommy's. Now, did my finger ache after an hour of holding down the trigger? Yes. But did I have fun? I definitely had fun, yes. This was a very fun exotic, and I think it's worth a try if you've never used it, or even if you haven't used it in a while. The artifact this season is also very solar heavy, which makes Tommy's an absolute monster. Try this exotic. It's a lot of fun. Let me know what loadouts you come up with for this exotic, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.